Hey, Pete, you said this morning you weren't worried about Jason. Sure, looked like he had it all together tonight. Is there just like he was talking about the confidence of once it starts, he just got going?
Yeah, I mean, goal scorers like him, you need one to drop, and then all of a sudden, it looks like a soccer net, and I think, he's always been streaky. I mean, goal scorers like him are all streaky like that. I think obviously having Roope back helps, but I've liked Robo's game even with Roope out of the lineup. If you consider what our team did here playing, the tail end of the Colorado series, the early part of this series without our number one center, I thought everyone was doing some heavy lifting. Maybe it didn't show on the stat sheet, but we won games against really good teams, all kinds of different ways.
Center right, Sean.
I know you say all that, but is there something to be said about a guy like Roope coming in and kind of bringing out the best in a guy like Robertson?
Well, sure, absolutely. I mean, it's. I've likened this before. Maybe it's not McDavid, but it's Draisaitl or Zibanejad or in Barkov in Florida. I mean, you take those type of players out of your lineup, it affects all kinds of parts of your game and individuals in your lineup. That's the reality. I mean, take one of their key guys out like that, and there's a trickle effect. I think the point is we gutted it out while he was out of the lineup, and it wasn't pretty. It wasn't as pretty as it was tonight when he was out, but we still found ways, and guys still found ways to contribute without a key player out in the stands. So that's what I'm most proud of. It was great that he was back tonight, but I'm really proud of how we handled his absence while he was out.
Other questions for Pete? We'll go back to Mike.
Hey, what's said in that first intermission? You've been through this so many times. Is it calm? Is there a little bit of intensity after a period like that?
No, you know what? We've got an honest group. I think they knew, or they know. I think it was just about resetting. We knew Edmonton would come out hard. I think it was a perfect storm. They scored early in the first period. Got the crowd into it, got some momentum. We couldn't get any ozone shifts to kind of take some pressure off. They did a good job. And I thought, the second period was a chance for us to reset and get to our game. And, we needed a couple good shifts to start the second period to kind of get that ball rolling. And, when we did, I thought we ran with it.
Third row left, Leah.
Pete. Hey, Pete. We've asked you extensively about the road success, and obviously it continues tonight, but in the position you're in tonight, in this building, down in that spot early, what does that just say about this group to be able to respond the way that you did?
Yeah, gutsy group, gutsy effort. And, the funny thing was that there was no, there was no panic. There was no, we've been in that spot before. But you're right. I mean, a lot of teams and a lot of teams I've coached in the past in that situation tonight, that game maybe goes to 4 or 5-1, and you walk out of here. But, I can't tell you how impressed I am with the gumption of our group, to hang around, and you got to win all kinds of different ways on this playoff trail.
Back left, Frank.
Pete, when you're able to get back to your game in the second, what enabled you guys to begin kind of stretching out the ice a little bit and making them work for it?
Well, we just started to win some races and battles. I don't think we won a puck battle in the first period. I thought they owned the puck the entire period, and I thought once we started to compete, to simplify things, and once we started to win some of those, I thought we tilted the ice with some of the other things that we're trying to do.
Center right, Sean.
Not going to mention everyone, but just a guy like Tyler Seguin, 3 games in this series, all the different players that you've had him playing with, and What is it about your team's ability to kind of move guy to guy, line to line,
Yeah.
and the chemistry flow so freely?
Yeah. Yeah, you know, Segi's been a great story for us this year. Leadership, you know, whatever we've asked him to do, whether it's take a lesser role in the third line or step up on the first line, penalty kill, power play, big face-offs, last minute of games. But he's not alone. I mean, you know, up and down the lineup, contributions from everyone. I thought Evgeny Dodonov was maybe our best player tonight, especially in the first period. You know, and he's playing on the fourth line tonight, you know, and has been one of our better players over the last 2 or 3 weeks. So, you know, we're getting a lot of contributions from a lot of different guys.